AITA for calling the police on my mother-in-law? I 28F got married to my husband 34 meters a week ago. We got engaged about a year ago, and when I got engaged, my mother gave me a pair of earrings which she said every woman for generations in our family has worn to their weddings. They are 4.00 quart dangling earrings and they are worth a lot. I felt very honored to be given them, and it made me feel closer to my grandmother who had died 2 months prior. About 3 months after that, I went wedding dress shopping with my mother, my sister, and my fiance's mother. I brought all the jewelry that I would be wearing to my wedding to see how they matched the dresses. When I put the jewelry on, my mother-in-law kept going on about how gorgeous the earrings were. My mother explained the story and how they were a family heirloom passed down generations. I found the dress of my dreams and bought it. On the day of my wedding, I had everything ready in my room. My wedding dress, my flowers, my shoes, my makeup, and my jewelry. I was in there with my soon-to-be mother-in-law. I then needed to go to the toilet, and when I came back, my mother-in-law was gone. I wasn't sure what had happened, but I just thought she maybe got called away to do something. I then noticed my earrings were gone. I knew straight away that she had taken them. I found her and confronted her, and she said she didn't take them. I asked if I could look through her bag, and she said no and gripped onto it. I said that if she didn't let me look, I would call the police, which I then did, as she still wouldn't let me look. The police arrived and searched her, and the earrings were found in her bag. They were returned to me, and they asked if I wanted to press charges. I wanted to talk to my fiancé first, and he said he would support me if I wanted to. I didn't want to decide in that moment, so I just ignored it and had a great night. That was a week ago, and ever since then I've been getting loads of threatening messages and calls from my husband's side for the family. My mother-in-law has been sending me extremely hateful texts, and I think I want to press charges, but I'm still not sure if it's a good idea. NTA. Mill is a thief that tried to make off with your heirloom earrings. Fuck that. Press charges and be done with her. And then double down by getting her family to harass OP, as you do when you don't want to be charged. Press charges for both harassment and theft. If OP doesn't, the family will just keep at it. Prove that messing with your family has consequences. Wildly trashy Mill. She knows OP could press charges and is harassing her. Maybe just a dummy, but still. She knew the story, she stole them and wouldn't come clean and stubbornly held them until cops were called on her. I agree, press charges and add that you're being harassed, so maybe a judge will give you a restraining order. Look into a safety deposit box for the earrings, because I wouldn't trust any of MIL's flying monkeys to have even a chance of access. NTA. Something to consider. If you don't press charges, they will pretend it never happened after a short time. Once she thinks she got away with it, she, and the people harassing you, will start saying you made up the story of her getting caught stealing. I've dealt with people like this. Good luck. Edit. Forgot to mention, the harassment, threatening messages need to be reported as well. Without the charges, she will try to gaslight you later. She is an adult, old enough to have a grown child, so she knows stealing is wrong. She deserves the punishment and charges. Seriously, who steals from a bride on their wedding day? And what was her plan? Just hold them for a few months, then randomly wear them and think you wouldn't recognize them. She's clearly a few cards short of a deck, but doesn't excuse her crime. The harassment could be a crime in and of itself. Witness tampering, intimidation is a thing. It might not make you very popular, but if you let this go, what's next? NTA. The fact she's continuing to give you grief despite the fact she was caught red-handed would definitely have me pressing charges. She could have wound her neck in and had the decency to be silently ashamed of herself. Now she can pay the price. She literally stole something of significant value, dollar-plus sentiment, from a bride on her wedding day. I'd imagine it would take some pretty strong and sincere apologies to even let me consider not fully exercising my rights as a victim of crime. I'd press charges even if it was a $10 pair of earrings from Claire's, because people like that need to be held accountable. True fact. I did wear $10 earrings from Claire's. It was 27 years ago, and I still have them. AITA for refusing to be my sister's Mo after she said I can't bring my BF of 10 years and my children to her wedding because we are not married. I, 33F, have been with my BF, 35M, for over 10 years now. We have 2 kids together, twins, aged 8. I have an older sister, 38, Nina, who is getting married to Dan, 37M. She has a 16-yo and a 5-yo from her previous relationship. She have known Dan for about 2 years. Her wedding is in 2 weeks' time. I was meant to be a maid of honor and had my final dress fitting and everything about a week ago. Since Nina is very particular how she wants her wedding to go, so the dresses took 2 to 3 months to be made. The Mo dress and bridesmaid dresses are slightly different, where Mo dress looks more upgraded compared to bridesmaid and is closer in style to the bride dress. Because I'm her only sister, Nina said she couldn't imagine anyone else wearing the Mo dress. Last week I found out that neither my boyfriend nor my twins are invited to the wedding as my sister has canceled their invitations. The wedding is not child-free since her kids and our nephews and nieces are going to be there. When I have asked her what is wrong, she said she doesn't feel comfortable having my BF at her wedding because we are still not married, and since the twins were born outside of marriage, they can't come in too. I was furious and have reminded her that she herself has 2 kids that were born outside of marriage. This is her first marriage, and she is currently pregnant with another one. Nina said she understood her sins and is working to redeem them, but her word is final. So me, alongside with few others bridesmaids, have pulled out from the wedding and told her we will not be coming since Nina decided to uninvite our boyfriends and kids. I have also said I will not be giving my Mo dress either since I have fully paid for it and for all the fittings. My sister called me an asshole and is asking our parents to do something, since she can't have another Mo and the dress will take too long to be made and everything is already fully paid. AITA? She fucketh around and found thee out. NTA. Playeth stupid games, winneth stupid prizes. NTA. I am glad it was not just op singled out as well. Maybe mental illness, and I would throw everything right back to the parents. What a hypocrite she is for her actions ruining her big day. NTA. Oof. NTA. So they were invited, and you made plans, then she uninvited them? Does this apply to all guests? That's your dress. You paid for it? It's yours. They were invited and she uninvited them Thea last minute, yes. Some bridesmaids have their BF and kids receiving the letter saying they are no longer invited alongside with some guests. Wow. I cannot imagine the thought process behind something like this. They've fully planned and paid for a wedding for X number of guests, then just randomly tell people they're unwelcome? Is anyone going to attend this thing? On top of this, for her to feel this way about her own actual family? I'm so sorry. This is a really shitty situation for you. NTA. That's cruel of her. Especially to uninvite at the last minute. If pressed, you could sell the Mo dress back to her for the same cost you paid. What are you going to do with it anyway? But you are certainly under no obligation to give it to her. Good for you for not going, sticking with your partner and kids. This Mo dress actually looks like a very nice evening dress. If I show it to someone, they wouldn't think it is Mo dress at all due to the style of it. Well, it's your dress. You decide what to do with it. You're under no obligation to sell it. It would be a nice gesture, but nobody's being nice to you, so I don't know why you would bother being nice back.